Here with Oregon State baseball head coach, Coach Pat Casey. Just want to congratulate you on a great signing class, and if you would just give us kind of a general idea of what you think of the class.
Well, I think it met the needs that we have in our program. Every year you have a little different need. Some year a little more pitching, some year a little more offense, maybe some year a little more speed. I think we really had a great blend of talent. Probably a little more heavy on the offensive side. Got some guys in there we think can contribute right away offensively. But a great class, and just it speaks volumes for our program and our coaching staff that went out and worked so hard in finding these guys. It's just a tribute to that whole thing. Guys come to campus and our players are ambassadors for our program. Our staff's out on the road spending numerous hours looking for these guys and finding guys all over the place. So, happy for the entire program. And there's some of these guys we've had committed for a long time. I can remember some of these guys a couple summers ago in here and getting early commitments at it. So it's been a long haul, and we're glad we got them signed and glad they're on board and ready to go.
One of the things you mentioned is that this class does have a good deal of balance in terms of what this program is going to need after this upcoming season. How do you define balance with this signing class?
Well, I think if you look at the freshman class we have here now, you look at some kids with some arms, some good arms, good pitching. We need some more offense. We looked at this class and looked for power, looked for versatility, looked for guys that could be people that could hit but could play more than one position, and therefore that gives us some diversity in where they could play. I think of that '06 club and both Gillespie and Graham coming in as shortstops, and then one of them being our center fielder, one being our left fielder, and both big league players. So we like the athleticism in the class. We like the ability to that some of these athletes will bring us offensively, and then there's some guys in there that we feel like can come in and contribute as starters immediately, both on the mound and as position players. But certainly our emphasis was on the offensive side of the game.
And half the signing class also hails from the Pacific Northwest, which seems like a very common occurrence around here every year. How important is it to you and your staff to get guys in here who come from Oregon and Washington in the area and compete?
Well, it's great. This is where we're located. This is where we are. This is who we are. But we're a West Coast program, and in particular the Pacific Northwest, and we take a lot of pride in how we recruit in the Northwest and in this area. We also take a lot of pride in how we've been able to expand and have got into some areas that we feel like that have been very profitable to us in our program, that allow us to have some flexibility in going on players, allow us to certainly see a lot more players, and here again it comes down to what we do on the field, and recruiting classes are and rankings sometimes can be misleading, and it's what happens when they get here and how they produce and what they actually do. So we're excited about this class. We think there's great athletes, but we also think there's great kids. We've got some kids in there that are high academic kids, high character kids, and so the mesh is really something that we like and we think is going to be what takes us back to Omaha.
All right, one last question for you this morning. You just mentioned that this class has a good number of guys who are high character and just good kids in general, not just good baseball players. But how important is it to you and your staff to bring in players who don't just compete well on the field but also do well off the field?
Well, you can't have it any other way. You have to have kids that are willing to come here and want to get an education, looking to be good citizens, looking to go out and be good people in society down the road. And there's no formula for that. I don't think there's a blueprint for that. Some kids come in, they're a little further along academically. Some kids come in with a greater knowledge of the school. Some kids come in with some college background, and some don't. So I think our entire athletic program, everybody involved with the baseball program in particular, do a good job. We were talking the other day. When you start talking about coaches and trainers and strength people and academic people and SIDs and equipment and video, there's 20-some people involved with this program, not including the administrators. So it is really it's really something to see the development of the program, the development of the kids, and I think guys, we're starting to keep a lot more kids that used to sign due to the fact they're seeing what our kids do when they get here and the advancement they have as players and as people, and then where they go in the draft.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time, and again, congratulations on a great signing class.
Thanks.